There is a widely read book that tells us everyone is a sinner. Of course, not everyone who reads this book feels guilt over the bad things they do, but Bree Vandekamp did. In fact, Bree had spent most of her life feeling guilty. As a child, she felt guilty about not getting straight A's. As a teenager, she felt guilty about letting her boyfriend go to second base. As a newlywed, she felt guilty about taking 3 weeks to get out her thank you cards. But she knew the transgressions of her past were nothing compared with the sin she was about to commit.
Can't we just go to the police and tell them it was an accident?
This wasn't some simple DUI. Not only was your brother drinking, Andrew left the scene of the crime. That makes it a hit and run.
Well, maybe I could go to Canada. You know, until the statute of limitations is up.
Really think Mom and Dad are going to foot the bill while you go moose hunting for 7 years?
If Carlos's mother dies, there is no statute of limitations.
Right, because then it's murder.
Shut up!
You shut up.
How could it be murder? It was an accident.
We have to get rid of the car. But we can't sell it. The police might find it and there could be DNA. We'll take the car to a bad part of town. We'll leave the keys in the ignition and the doors unlocked. If the police don't find it, we'll get the insurance money. And if they do, it wasn't in our possession. Anyone could have hit Mrs. Solis.
That sounds good.
Bree, are you sure?
Our son could spend the rest of his life in jail. I won't allow that.
Bree knew what she was about to do was wrong. But like most sinners, she would worry about her guilt tomorrow.
Well, everybody should go wash up. We're having pancakes for breakfast.
Not since my own suicide had violence intruded upon the serenity of life on Wisteria Lane in such a conspicuous fashion. Needless to say, my friends attacked the problem head on. Lynette brought the broom, Susan brought the trash bags, and Bree brought the industrial-strength solvent.
Woo! That stuff is strong. It has to be. I don't want Gabrielle and Carlos coming home to this ugly reminder in front of their house. So, has anyone been over there?
Julie and I went over this morning.
How's Juanita doing?
She's been in a coma ever since she came out of ER. Nobody knows when or even if she'll wake up.
This is awful. Carlos must be just devastated.
I hope she wakes up soon. Maybe she can tell us who was driving that car.
We can only hope. Slow down, you jerk! This is a residential neighborhood!
Wow, that's quite a pitching arm you've got there.
It pisses me off. I've got 4 kids, you know. I was up all night reading statistics online. 1 out of every 4 traffic accidents happens on residential streets. I hope whoever hit Juanita gets put away for life.
Don't you think that's a little bit extreme?
An innocent woman gets hit by a car and the driver just takes off? I don't think it's extreme.